Yeah, my name is Nathania, and I'm the fitness coordinator here at the Lakeshore campus at Humber. I'm also a yoga instructor. So today we're going to go through a really nice flow so you can put this in towards your day, maybe take a break from online meetings, and yeah, we'll get all the joints moving so you feel really nice and good after the class. Let's start. So we're going to start in Shavasana, lying down onto your back. If you have a pillow or any props, feel free to have them around, just in case you want to utilize them. So you could always place a pillow on your knees, or you can extend your legs right out. We're going to place our arms right beside the body, palms facing up. And if you haven't already, let's just gently close our eyes. Maybe press your head into the mat and roll the shoulders away from the ears, and really let the chest open up here. And for now, we're just kind of connecting with body, mind, and breath. Noticing maybe the different sensations in the body. Maybe it's just the pressure points on the mat, maybe the air against the skin. Start to really relax through the brow line, the jaw. Limbs are heavy. So let's see if we can expand our breath just a little. And so maybe moving more into a three-dimensional breath. So breathing into your front body, lower belly. Feel the width of your breath in the side body as well as your back body. Breathing in and out through the nose. Just notice that just a couple moments of deep breathing that your body starts to relax a little bit further. When you're ready, let's slowly start to bring the right knee into the chest. You can interlace your fingers just around the shin or knee and just kind of rock side to side. We'll switch to the other leg. Left leg draws in, interlace our fingers, and just slowly draw that back towards your chest. Relax that left leg. Bring both knees into the chest. Good. Now let's see if we can make the back of the neck a little bit longer. We're just going to start to rotate so you feel a bit of massage in the low back. You move in the opposite direction. We'll place our arms just below shoulder height, palms facing down. And then from here, just to bring some heat and awareness to your lower belly, I want you to do those big circles with the thighs. You're going to go a little bit further away. So as you draw the thighs away from you, either out to the side or out through midline to the other side, you're going to feel a bit of that engagement. We'll move to the other direction. Come through center. From here, let's take our right leg. We're going to lengthen the right leg. Let's take the right hand onto the outer edge of the left thigh. And we're going to slowly just assist ourselves over towards the right side. So from here, sometimes you can get really small. So when you get here, just see if you can get a little bit longer through the torso. And then if this is too much, feel free to always put a pillow or bolster, something underneath the thigh. So our right hand is just supporting onto the left thigh. We're going to take the left hand and we're going to reach towards the right, and then we're going to come through center and reach towards the left. And this range will be different for each of us. It's almost like we're opening and closing a book. So we're getting some nice spinal rotation. Okay, we'll do one more. Good. We're going to assist ourselves, roll back to center. Good. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So left leg extends. Okay. We're going to take the right leg now, knee on top of the hip. Left hand comes to the outer edge of the hip. We're going to slowly rotate. Again, using that bolster if you need to. Take your right hand, reach towards the left, and then open right up. And we'll do this 2 more times. Again, just getting some nice rotation through the spine, really reach through those fingers. Okay, come all the way back to the left. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Good, rock side to side. Place both feet onto the mat. Hands are again just below shoulder height, palms facing down. We're going to keep the thighs and ankles together, and then we're going to rotate side to side. Back to center. And from here, we're going to roll over onto our side. Slowly come all the way up, and we're going to come into child's pose. So for some of us, I prefer to be a little bit wider in my child's pose, but you can choose to have the legs together, or another option, if sinking your hips doesn't feel good, choose to do more of a puppy pose, which would be hips on top of the knees, and then the arms would remain the same. So we're going to go ahead, come into your child's pose. We're going to walk the hands out. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Arms are roughly shoulder width apart. Just kind of go with what feels good in your body. Rest the forehead onto the mat. Nice big focus on breathing into your back body. Nice deep breaths. We're going to inhale, look up. Let's take our arms over to the right side. You can have them stacked if you like. So left or right hand's down, left hand can come up on top. And we're going to focus on that left side. As you sink down, really think about breathing into your left side body a little bit more. Inhale, look up. Let's go over to the other side. So over to that left side, left hand can be planted, right hand can come up on top, and then we sit down. Slowly come back to center. We're going to come all the way up. We're going to come into our tabletop position. So wrists are just underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We're going to spread our fingers nice and wide. And we want to really make sure that we're articulating through each vertebrae. Sometimes when we come cat to cow, it can be really quick. So I want you to think about that fluidity through the spine. So starting from the base of the spine, we're going to start to tilt the tailbone down, and then one vertebrae at a time start to move and round the spine up towards the sky. And then reversing, dropping that belly, one vertebrae at a time as you open up the chest and look forward. Good, reverse. And slowly one more time, dropping through that belly, open up the chest. Come to neutral, so we come to our tabletop. Just to warm the shoulders up, I want you to think about planting the hands down, and then keep the spine really long and your belly strong here. So nothing else should move but the shoulders. We're going to do nice big shoulder rolls. We're going to move forward, and think about getting as much range of motion as you can. We'll do one more forward. Again, it's easy to move the neck, so think about just moving the shoulders. Now we're going to go backwards. Come back to our tabletop. We're going to do a similar thing to really warm up through the hip joint. So having our hands planted down, we're gonna have the left knee stay down. Let's lift the right leg out and think about making a big circle, but nothing else moves. So stay strong through the belly, nothing else in the body but that hip joint. So it's almost like you're taking your leg bone and just moving it around the joint, trying to find all kinds of range. We're gonna reverse. You're gonna feel a little bit of heat through the glutes. And we'll do one more. And swapping to that other side. Again, watch that you don't sink through the shoulders. So stay really strong through the shoulders and the hands. Lift the left leg up, heel to the sky, open up to the side, back through center, and then open up almost into like a hydrant, and then all the way back. So we're gonna do two more. From here, just kind of move through the body a little bit more freely, side to side. Inhale, take the right arm, reach up towards the sky. We're gonna come through the left hand, left knee, drop the right elbow. We're gonna drop the head against the mat. From here, we can stay. You can choose to either continue and truly try to reach through the right fingertips. We can also use our left hand to a bit more support and even more rotation here. So either stay here or start to take the left fingertips and move them overhead. Reach through that so we get some length, and then maybe some more rotation by pushing the back of the right hand into the floor. We feel a nice stretch in between the shoulders. Take the left hand back down. We're gonna inhale, open all the way back up, and exhale, take the right hand down. Left side. Inhale, reach those fingertips to the sky. Exhale, come through the right hand, right knee. Drop the left shoulder. We can take our head down. Again, you can stay here a bit more passively. Maybe start to reach those fingertips a little bit further. We can come onto our fingertips and assist by kind of pushing into the floor, maybe more rotation. Maybe walking those fingertips out. And then you can press the top of that left hand into the floor. Take the right hand back down. We're gonna inhale, open right up. Exhale, come into our tabletop. From here, we're gonna come into our first down dog. So we're gonna curl the toes under. Maybe even start to send your bum back. Maybe move side to side. You can kind of go forward and back until you slowly send those hips up towards the sky. Actively press those hands into the floor, pedal out one by one. Good, keep the right knee bent, push through the left heel. Actively press those hands into the floor. Draw the chest towards your thighs. Off to the other side. Left knee bent, push through the right heel. From here, slowly bend both knees. We can take a couple of steps or one big step to the top of our mat. Good, feet are roughly hip distance apart, come into ragdoll. Relaxing the neck. We swing side to side, knees are soft. Relax the arms, and then vertebrae at a time, start to make your way up to mountain pose. Awesome. We're gonna go a little bit wider. And I want you just to kind of think about getting a nice openness through nice side bend. So we'll take our right hand, we're gonna slide it down our thigh, we're gonna reach up tall first, then start to lean over towards the right side. And even if you wanted to get a little bit heavy through the fingertips here, so you can soften the elbow. Inhale all the way up. Good, we slide the left hand down. Inhale the right fingertips up, get really tall first, get that length, and then start to lean over towards the left. Again, you can get a little bit heavy through the fingertips. here, come to the top of our mat again. We're gonna take our right leg, we're gonna lunge it back. So legs are roughly hip distance apart. You wanna have a space that you feel, or the distance between the feet that feels like you're secure. So you might wanna go a little bit wider, up to you. We're gonna firm through this back leg. So I want you to think about almost pressing through the toes. We're gonna firm the thigh, firm the glute, and we're gonna get into a bit of a pelvic tilt. So again, when we do this, try not to kind of flex through the torso. So get a little bit taller. So we keep that glute fire, get really tall. Let's take our arms across the body. And then inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate towards the left. Inhale to center. Good, get tall. Again, make sure that's set. And exhale, rotate. One more time. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, rotate to the left. Release the hands. Take a big step forward. We swap to the other side. Again, feet are about hip distance apart, whatever's comfortable. We're going to engage this back leg, so you're trying to come up onto the toes. You're going to firm your thigh, firm your glute, and then there's that pelvic tilt a little. We take our arms across the body. Inhale, get that length first. Exhale, start to rotate towards the right. Inhale to center. Good, get nice and tall. Next exhale, rotate towards the right. Back to center, one last time. And exhale, rotate. Good, release. Take your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head to knee. Step back into a full plank. And we're gonna hold here. Firm the legs, firm the glutes. Actively press those hands into the floor. Okay, we're gonna slowly bend at the knees. We're gonna hover here in table. Draw that belly in. And gently release through the knees. We're gonna walk those knees out and come onto our belly and just coming into Sphinx. So elbows just underneath the shoulders. We're gonna spread those fingers wide. Legs are hip distance apart. And then from here, actively press the feet into the mat. We're gonna firm our thighs. You're gonna feel your kneecaps lift off the mat. Firm your glutes a little. And then even firm the belly just a bit so you feel your hip points come off the mat. And so you'll feel some nice space in the low back. Reach that chest up. Feel nice and broad. Take a nice couple breaths here. On the next exhale, we're going to draw right shoulder to right hip, look behind, and back to center. Exhale, left shoulder to left hip, back to center. Good, 2 more times. Slowly release. From here, take your right hand, reach behind. If you have a strap or something else that you need to assist, please grab that. We're gonna take our right cheek to the mat, and we're just gonna allow ourselves really softly to draw the heel towards our bum. And then I want you to think about pressing your right hip in towards the floor. Nice deep breaths. Gently release, we'll swap to the other side. So we can take our left hand onto that left foot. You're gonna bring your cheek down towards the floor. You can place it on your hand if you like, up to you. And then again, we're just gonna draw that heel closer to our bum, and then actively press your left hip towards the floor. So you're gonna feel that intensity just a bit more in the stretch. Slowly release. We're gonna peel all the way up. Come back onto our backs. So really slow, there's this articulation through the vertebrae again. So with your hands are behind your thighs, or this will be a bit more difficult. Let's go for 10, slowly lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the hands down. Bring your heels close to your bum, legs are hip distance apart. Right leg crosses over the left. Right hand comes in between the thighs. Interlace the hands behind the thigh and draw your thigh towards your chest. You can use your right elbow to even encourage a little bit more rotation, get a bit more of that stretch through the piriformis. And you can even just kind of sway a minute and finding different angles of that stretch. Gently release. We'll swap to the other side. Left crosses over the right. We interlace our fingers behind the right thigh and gently draw that thigh towards our chest. Again, you can find different angles, maybe just by shifting a bit more to the right. Gently release. Let's place the legs a little bit wider apart. Hands can just come onto the floor beside us. And I want you to kind of push through the right heel and then allow that knee to come in towards center. So we're getting a bit of openness to this right hip. And then really just relax that whole right side. Inhale, open up. We'll do the same thing on the left. Good, you'll press through the heel and then you'll drop the left thigh down towards the line. And then really relax the left side. Inhale, open up. And then we'll just windshield wiper the legs side to side. Good, bring the feet together. Bring your knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a great big squeeze in. And then gently start to extend the legs right up. And coming back into Shavasana, just taking some breaths here. Relax the shoulders back. Softening all the muscles of the face. Bringing that full awareness to your breath. Allow your body to be soft. Keeping our eyes closed, we'll slowly roll over onto our side into fetal position, and then gently push all the way up, coming into a seated cross-legged position. You can gently just place your hands onto your knees. So get nice and tall. Take 3 breaths together. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Last one. Coming to a natural breath, let's bring our hands to heart center. We slowly open our eyes, and we finish our class by saying namaste.